following program makes use of copywritten material as part of a psychological examination of music. All music copyrights remain property of their respected creators.
Hey kids, welcome to today's show. In today's episode, we have the return of the Killer Beckys. And since I have no idea what the fuck happened today, I'm going to leave it to John to explain today's episode. John, what happened today?
Well, the Killer Beckys came back. It's a comeback. And they talked about how they've got shows coming up, how they've got some new music coming up, new merchandise, you know. They hooked us up with a whole bunch of stickers and...
Because I'm all about them stickers. I'm all about free stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
But especially free stickers.
I think I'm going to put them all over my Trapper Keeper. And...
Hell yeah.
But it was a great episode. Yeah, unfortunately, we didn't have our host, you know, my co-host.
Who the fuck is that? I'm not no damn host.
Oh, man.
No, I'll tell you what, the little snippets that I heard... I said this to you before when you did the Logan McCoon, which... Shout out to the Coon. But I said before, whenever you did that show by yourself, that I think you did well. And I had a feeling like you were kind of nervous about this one, just from like your personal vibe.
Right.
But from what I heard, I think it turned out to be a good show, man.
Yeah.
I think you're doing good. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, man. I can't wait to hear your by yourself episode.
I'll be like, John. No, I won't. That's a cold lie, like straight to your face.
To my face.
Anyways. Yeah. No, from what I heard, it was a good show, and I love them Killer Beckys, man. They got some good stuff coming. Right. Definitely can't wait to hear them again. Can't wait to have them on board again. Can't wait to go to their shows and jam out with them.
Yeah, it was nice getting to ask the questions that I may have forgot, the first time around, you know?
Yeah.
After listening to the episode so many times, you know, you kind of think, man, I should have asked this, you know? And now I just kind of feel like I got a little bit more closure.
Right. Life gave you a second chance.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, man.
And hopefully, because these guys are cool as shit, get a third chance, too.
Hell know? Yeah. The trilogy.
What is it? The Killer Beckys, the return of the Killer Beckys, the Killer Beckys strike back.
Hell yeah, dude. On that note, man, let's get it going, man. Take us there, John.
All right. Welcome to the Conversationalists. Headphones on, everybody. All right. So it's great to have you guys back.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it's good to be back.
Yeah. So, tell me what you got. You got new stuff?
Yeah, we brought you some stickers. They're going to be up on the website. We're doing a full website overhaul currently right now, but we got new stickers. We're going to also talk about the new drummer we got, which he's currently not here. He's kind of tied up in some family things. And some new tunes, whole new set list.
Please tell me about the new tunes.
Yeah, do you want to talk about it?
Yeah. We went to Wire Road Studios, you know, and laid down 8 more songs.
8 more.
And that was a good time. And so that we're still in the processes of, you know, mixing and mastering and things like that. We've got them laid down, and so, you know, it's a process like anything else.
Right.
But you'll still be able to hear all those at the live show. Which there's a couple other, 2 more songs that weren't recorded in the studio that are going to be at the live shows, so no one's even heard of those. And then we're kind of working on some new cover pieces with the drummer. So,
nice.
Yeah, the show's completely changed now.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, I still haven't gotten the chance to see you guys play.
Oh man, well we got when we go over the show dates, we'll be playing in Huntsville too. So
that's good.
Yeah,
that's good. The album that are you guys working on an album or another EP or?
Well, we had the demo EP finished, so I mean we laid down all the tracks, so we're kind of going through and picking our singles out right now.
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more of a collection of songs, and then we'll pick and choose from that, like a single or maybe a couple of singles, and you know, and work on those and put videos with them and things like that. You know.
Right. What are you going to do with your trash tracks?
Well, we're keeping all that together as like a special feature where you can still get all the demo.
Oh, that's
we're going to
amazing.
kind of we're talking over reproducing some of the tracks in the live version for the CD, kind of having like an A and B side, where on the CD you'll get everything with the singles, and on the B side you'll get the demo with all the kind of roughly edited tracks, kind of like what we currently have on the EP demo version. You'll just get the full version of that. So everything we just laid at the studio. It's just like a deluxe edition kind of.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And of course you can do that because you're not under a specific label, right?
Yeah, it's all us.
That's the beauty of not having that, I guess that tie down, that I don't know, being enslaved under a giant, body like a label.
Yeah, trying to give as much as we can. I mean, it's cool to bring people into our process, and that's kind of one way to do it.
Right. There's certainly a lot more efficiency with what you want to do when you don't have it. I mean, when you got that label, you're able to have that push because you're using money that's not yours until you have to pay it back.
Right.
But it's good, that you have that freedom to, these are my songs, I can use them however I want, and
like you said, there is no advancement, so it's whatever we can scrunch together, and then what we could put forth. So.
Right. Yeah.
Digging in couch, putting cushions and stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah. The thing about being a musician, at this level is you're spending more money than you're making.
Yeah. Definitely.
And so I mean, it's tough, but it's certainly respectable on so many different levels.
It is, because we've been putting little things back into the shows, like on Bourbon Street. You need to come to a show. We throw beads out to the crowd as kind of like a tribute to what goes on during New Orleans and Mardi Gras. So it's fun.
And you got that song Bourbon Street.
Yeah.
Which, I'm guessing that's what that's
a lot
about.
Within that, yeah.
That was written based off a trip over there. That was fun.
Was it?
Yeah.
I noticed it's got this Scott Weiland sound, and I don't mean to demean what you're doing as if like you're copycatting, because it doesn't sound like that at all. But where I'm coming with that is like it shows a lot of what you can do with your vocals.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
A lot of the higher notes, or just kind of like how you shape it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
it's kind of more of our attack song. Like,
is it?
Front, yeah. I mean, Aaron did have the better night out of the group of people.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see,
An orgy with 5-6 chicks, right?
Hey, now. Didn't get that. We went, there's all the strip clubs down through Bourbon Street.
Right.
So we go into one, and we're sitting there, drinking. Well, Kirby gets beer because he's thinking, I'm going to take it easy tonight.
I was the dumb one that got the long neck drink.
So he gets a long neck drink, sits it on the little ledge, right in front of him, and this heel comes whooping through and kicks it over.
She's doing
all
her tricks.
over me. And so she looks at me, oh, I'm sorry, honey, and gives me a lap dance for free, but it was his beer.
Yeah, so she
awesome.
spilt my beer, and Aaron got everything for it. It's like, oh, come on
and
now.
you kept your mouth shut like a good friend, right?
Yeah, I was just sitting there like, man, I mean, after the third beer getting knocked over, you thought I would have realized to just get like a short glass, but I was determined with those beers.
That's why I was drinking Crown and Cokes.
Getting the free lap dance.
You live and you learn now, so.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So tell me about drummer situation.
Yes. He's back from the original start when we all got together and jammed at the A1 house right over there. That was the first kind of drums that we even had, and he had to leave, graduated, and we were kind of all stuck in Huntsville. So then Killer Beckys formed with Eric, Aaron and I.
Right.
And that's just how it was. And Eric had to leave for he's getting married and some other things that are going on. Which it's nice. We just got back from the wedding, which was really. He got to drive off in a white Mercedes, which was nice. He was really happy. Mara looked lovely. They both looked great and they're happy. And after Eric left, we contacted James and was like, hey, you were kind of around at the start, the direction that we're in, would you like to do it? And he was like, heck yeah,
Awesome.
Yeah, so I'm in. So that's kind of where he kind of fell right back into place with it.
How long did it take for him to get into the groove, or is he still working on that?
I mean, you remember our first show at Scout Bar. I mean, it was...
Our first show with him at Scout Bar, I mean, he learned everything in 3 days.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive, And of course it's still constant working on it,
right,
to make it tight and things like that.
I think from the first episode you were saying it's kind of like that in the pocket
in
sound.
the pocket,
yeah.
yeah, we're still putting it in the pocket,
Right. So I mean, I'm sure it's kind of not not real difficult to jump into like this sort of specific groove of drums, and also kind of create your own little sound to it.
Yeah, he's got his style, which is nice.
That's amazing. You never want to cut that off from somebody too,
Oh yeah, it's all about the creative mind, as artists.
Which was cool because when Eric was around at the start, he like heard kind of his style, so he applied that with Eric's own style at the drums. So it's
absolutely
cool to have James back, because it's not that it's James is copying Eric, but they kind of work together.
Right.
But they still have their own characteristics, which is really nice, and you could hear the difference, which is cool.
Right. And it sounds like he left on a pretty positive
Definitely,
note.
yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
that's, man, I wish that would happen more often. Whenever I left my band, it wasn't.
Well, I mean, we're all real close people. I mean, we understand that, there's the band life, and then there's our friend life. And,
right.
The first show, well, no, not the first show, but right after Scalp Bar, we played at 12th Street here.
Right.
He came out that night and was supporting us, which was lovely.
That's great.
I mean, of course, we're going to go to his wedding. We already planned on going. So, there's still that connection and support.
Right, right. No, that's amazing, though. I mean, it's great that it works like that.
Yeah.
What kind of set is this new guy sporting? What's the new guy's name? I'm sorry.
James Bishop.
James Bishop.
Yeah, he plays on some Yamaha Oak Customs.
Nice.
They're pretty nice drums, and he plays on a bigger bass drum than Eric did, so the sound's a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
And he hits really, really hard too, so it's like the volume kind of went up a little too.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you kind of got to adjust for that, and the amps and everything.
Which again, it's a lot more aggressive vocal now, a little bit more aggressive bass, more aggressive guitar.
It sounds more like something I'd want to listen to.
Yeah, you might definitely be coming out of the side. And the kit's oak, so it allows me to jump around not only on the amp but the drums. So that's nice.
That's cool. It's strong, it's durable,
real strong.
More movability.
I'd still break it because I'm heavy as fuck.
And those kits are strong.
That's good.
Because I can put away some food, so it's hidden weight, and somehow it supports it.
I feel as if in the first interview we did, there were some questions that I'd like to come back to that I should have asked back then. And
shoot away. Yeah.
All right, the Killer Beckys. Mm-hmm. Where is the name from? Where does it come from?
You want it?
Yeah, it's kind of it's an homage to our influences from the '90s. Influences. A lot of bands in the '90s had female names in them. And they were kind of aggressive names.
Right.
So we kind of took that idea and put it together.
Like Susie and the Banshees.
You got Jane's Addiction, Alice in Chains,
everything along those lines. So it was like
God, that
was
makes
like
sense.
our direction, and then we just kind of played with it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's basically the idea of it, yeah.
So as far as your effects go, Kirby, what do you have? Do you have like a pedal board, or do you use like one of those individual pedals on a board, or do you even use pedals?
Yeah, I kind of built my own little pedal board. I just have, I really love Wampler pedals. Kind of messed around a lot, found Wampler had a really cool sound, and then I play a lot with the amp, so sometimes I'll turn that pedal off and I'll already have a preset set on the amp, and when I'm kind of jumping around on the amp, I'll hit it, so you got your clean and your distortion. So I kind of just play with 50-50, I guess, the amp and a pedal setup, but other than that distortion pedal, there's just
which amp do you use?
I use a Crate, which I think it's a Crate, was it X something XD100? I don't know.
It's not like a G120CXL, is it?
Oh man, no. It's a version of that. Very similar to that right there.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, but
how big is it?
About the same size. It's what size? Celestians, right?
Yeah, it's just got 2 tins in it.
Yeah, 2 tins. Yeah, and then they're just side stacked. They're not on top. So
right,
side by side.
Right. So you just kind of use the effects on that, and then you use the Wampler pedals as well?
Mm-hmm. And then I have a wah. So whenever it's time to, bring up the drive, sometimes I'll hit that pedal.
You have like this tube screaming sound.
Yeah, that kind of comes with the play with the amp, because you can go over there and you have to be careful. But if you, keep your, not telling me too many secrets, but keep your turn down on the amp, and you could create that,
like
that
it's
90s.
Screaming the most.
Yeah, you can get kind of like that tube, an extra pedal sound without having it kind of playing with the amp and the pedal you have. It gives you that extra Ibanez tube screamer sound, yeah.
That's awesome.
It's fun. It's cool because it surprises people because when they look at the setup, they're like, "How's he getting all that out on one pedal?" But yeah,
right. I mean, I was listening, and lately I've been listening to like a lot of grunge and stuff lately, and 90s music, because my girlfriend started playing bass, and we felt like that was the best direction to go with starting off.
There's some
the bass.
killer bass lines down there.
Exactly, but also a lot of simple stuff too. A lot of good starting off stuff, and so we've been doing like In Bloom and Local H.
Oh, cool.
You know, and
Local H, wow, yeah.
We've had a lot of fun doing that, but like I've been trying to do these solos, and a lot of them are just like not really difficult at all, but it's the sound. It's how the sound comes out. And that's what I'm so curious about. And I hear a lot from what you're doing as well, is like in that same field of like hitting the strings just a certain way. I don't understand how it's done, so I'm just sitting there looking at tabs like, what the fuck do I do?
It's kind of putting the blues feel into that, you know, kind of really putting some soul in it, I guess, where you kind of get that extra grungy feel out of the rock.
I mean, do you need one of those expression pedals to do it, or
most of the time, no. I'm doing it with my hands. I'll hold a note, and I'll be bending up near the top nut, or I'll be down near the bridge, forcing my bridge. Elongated pause, you know.
I'm just afraid I'm going to break the guitar every time I do that.
My guitar does not like me. I think currently, if you look at it, it's like it's in a cast. You know, I have duct tape and super glue all over my guitar. So,
oh man,
it's just as grungy as the music, I think.
Right.
Got to play hard.
Like Aaron's bass playing. I mean, like you said, when he's running through his notes, I mean, he could tell you more than I could.
Yeah, it's just it's finesse, I guess. You know, you just feel it in the groove, and then just kind of go with that. You know.
What kind of bass do you use?
I use an RJ4.
RJ4.
It's Randy Jackson, I believe. It's the bass player from Journey.
Right.
It's his model from the '90s, and then I also play through a David Eden 210 with a David Eden head. You know.
Right.
Which is a personal story behind it.
Yeah, so I was going to trade that in. You know, I was like, you know, this is really heavy. I'm going to get, and, you know, it's a boutique bass amp, you know. Right. And I was going to trade it in and get like a Fender Rumble, something really light, but still had a lot of power to it, for traveling, purposes. Well,
those aren't bad either.
No, they're great amps. So I get over there and I'm going to trade it in, and he's looking at it, and you know, he's looking it up on eBay to try to find a comparable price. Well, the one he finds on eBay is beat up, and mine's like as out of the box as you're going to get for something from like 91, you know.
Right.
So which they don't even make anymore.
Yeah, exactly. You can't even get the amp at all anymore.
It was rare.
Yeah, well, because David Eden, it was, you know, two people together, and then when David left, now it's just Eden Electronics.
Gotcha.
So you can't even get the David Eden part, and he's the one that created the whole sound. So anyway, they were trying to offer me like pennies for it, you know. So I ended up keeping it and came home, played with it a little bit, cleaned out the pots, you know, really just
put some love in there.
Put some TLC on it, and now I love it. And I want to keep it. So
and it was his dad's old rig, bass and amps. I mean,
the bass and the amp and everything. It was my dad's from the 90s.
How big is it?
It's just a 210. 210. You know, just for the cab, and then the head.
A one piece, or
it's two pieces. I got the rack too. That's got the head in it.
The rack head.
Yeah, it's got the tuner and, you know, all that stuff
equals
in there too.
Fun to move around.
Oh yeah. Has it got wheels?
Well, it could, but no. I just pick it up.
Man,
actually,
just go to Home Depot, man. Fix that problem real quick.
I know. Yeah, we have a friend of ours, Trey. He's he always comes to the shows, and he always looks over and he's like, you want me to get the big bitch? It's like, hell yeah, man.
That's our road man. That's our road tech right there.
Dude, whenever I was in a band, I had the same thing, man. It was weird. I had a buddy that was just always, you know, ready to help, always there, always by your side.
Which is a help, man.
It's always good
nice
to have. Now I just have a girlfriend. She does it for me, so it's all good.
And we had to definitely take the wheels off mine, because if I jumped on that, it'd be like a surfboard on the stage or something. Fly that or skateboard, you know.
Yeah, that would make for a great show, especially if you were wearing the dress for that one.
Oh god, yeah. To hold everything down.
Man, that's great.
What you gonna do, right?
Right.
So yeah, man. Do you have any of your new stuff available to play?
Currently not yet. We're still kind of wanting to tweak it a little bit before we let the general public hear the studio side of it. But the newest stuff that is released that we didn't lay down in the studio, that's going to be able for the public to hear at the shows. Which
Right.
We're going to have like 2 new songs at the show, which is going to be nice.
That's cool. That's really cool. I'm ready to hear it, and as soon as you guys have it out, we will, put that shit on our page and, make people listen to it.
Yeah, excited. So what is the 20, or is it for 27th? We'll be here, 12th Street.
Yeah, we'll be at the
Right.
12th
Well, your
Street on
whole list. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
What are your upcoming shows?
Yeah, so on August 17th, we're playing over at Pub Fountains in Sugarland.
Nice.
That's like a showcase kind of thing. We went to Springboard South this year, and we met a lot of really good people and good influences there. And some people that run events, they asked us to play this one, and so it's just a showcase with several of the bands that were at Springboard. So that's going to be pretty cool.
That's cool.
And then right after that, we go to Scout Bar on August 25th. And then that's in that same weekend, we're going to be here in Huntsville at 12th Street on the 27th. And then we're going to be on kind of a little break. And then in October, we're playing in Crockett at this pavilion. That's going to be pretty sweet. It's like a car show kind of thing.
Yeah, be
Right.
part of
I
like,
think I've been there before.
it's like free concert park series, free concerts.
Right. I think I've had a buddy that's played there like not during anything going on, just like at night, and it was enough space. Like it was great. Like I've seen big bands play smaller venues.
Oh wow, okay.
It's not like it's giant. It's just outside, and it's got like this concrete floor.
Yeah, from what we heard, it's gonna be a big turnout. They're gonna have tents out there, and
Oh, I believe
so
it.
I'm excited.
That's
gonna be
always
fun,
good.
Yeah.
Right, absolutely. And I mean, it's not a paid event or anything.
That's,
believe it's
that's gonna be
free.
free. Yeah.
Right.
That's
So
the
it'll
way I
be
understand it.
good. Just
Free,
to
and then,
get
whatever
get
you
that
need for the
publicity.
food.
Yeah, it's
You
really
know.
just for exposure, just
Absolutely.
to let people hear us and things like that.
I
And then in
think-
November, we're going to be at Acadia doing
what
a
it
Reach
was.
Down radio show.
Acadia.
Yeah.
All right, that's on 1960.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's cool. They've had really good bands play there, I believe,
Yeah.
to my understanding.
Yeah, it's a good venue, and we always have a lot of fun playing there. They have stuff that we can jump off of and stuff like that, so it makes
Right.
it really fun.
God, that's so cool, man.
Yeah, I mean,
That's like my favorite thing too. Like just different like boxes and shit like that.
right.
You just jump
Find
off.
whatever and jump off of it.
I want to say like my favorite show that I've ever done had these drum risers, and I would just kind of always jump off of those. It was Nico drumming at the time, so it was just like I'd just jump off and just kind of push myself because it was like one of those where it was kind of like it was the band where I had like this character of just like a crazy guy, and it was just a lot of fun. Like it's always good when you got shit to jump off of.
He's the crazy man. Don't get close.
Yeah, don't get close to the crazy man.
Right. That's funny.
He's crazy.
But yeah,
think-
that's the shows we got for now.
On 12th Street, I know Hammer Party is going to be playing with us.
Oh, that's great. We've had them on the show.
Yeah, so
Those are some cool dudes,
Mm-hmm.
especially if they're listening right now. You guys are cool dudes.
Yeah, cool guys, man.
Cool
Other than
guys,
that, they're
man.
just
Can't wait for the
alright.
show.
I mean, 12th Street, so I mean, they're going to be there. And again, that's on the 27th, right, Aaron?
Yeah,
27th. And Hammer Party, Killer Beckys. That's going to be a fun night.
Right.
Again, you're going to see a whole new set, which will be cool for anyone that's came out before,
Right. You said it's almost like a heavier sound. You just got more going into it,
a lot heavier, and it's going to be a lot longer, too. So that's
right.
good. Yeah.
Great for people with anxiety.
Yes, right.
Yeah, that's great.
Flashing lights.
But that's also going to be good with like the Hammer Party because they've got this extreme sound too, and I'd say that it's got this punk influence.
Cool, yeah.
I wouldn't want to just kind of call it punk, because it's just a giant genre that it kind of puts you like into a certain train of thought.
Right.
But their music is like their own thing.
That's good.
And so the combination of you guys and them would have like a really great turnout. Just a similar mind frame of what you guys are doing.
That's what we've been wanting. So
that'd be fun.
We're excited when we got booked for that because it sounded like a really good mixture.
It
with
is
music, so
absolutely.
That'd be a fun rock night.
Oh, and hopefully I can make it. I don't know what I'll be doing, but
So
You got to be there, man.
right. Which one is that one?
It's the 27th of August.
Oh man,
yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's the same night as the concert that I'm going to.
I'm pretty sure that's the same night the concert of ours you're going to?
No. It'll be the 26th. I'm going to go see Slipknot and Marilyn Manson.
Oh, that's a good show.
That's still
Manson's
bow
a good
down
one.
to that.
Yeah. But
got a big flag over here.
yeah,
Right?
absolutely. Yeah, we
That's gonna be fun.
saw them last year, and it was just it's a lot of fun.
It's gonna be the pavilion, or
Yeah, Pavilion.
okay, yeah, it's gonna be cool. That'll be fun.
Yeah,
It's Manson and Slipknot.
Manson and Slipknot, and Of Mice and Men. Of Mice and Men. It's like
Really?
it's almost like it's like a great band. Like their sound is a little bit too like screamo for me, because it's like from that emo influence, But like they're amazing at what they do.
Cool.
Like it's just a really cool thing. Like it's it's kind of up there with like some technical metal where it's just like you can't even fathom how they do what they do. Like progressive rock, it's just like that's just.
Do they have a good live show as well, or
I haven't seen it. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't even know if I'll make it because I'm just going to be like coming straight off of work to go to the pavilion. So I don't know what I'm going to be able to actually catch.
Right.
Hopefully all of Manson and Slipknot.
yeah?
Yeah, I've never seen either one of them. I'd like to see them both.
We were just
Those are
talking
really
about
good.
them the other day because we were talking like relation with the Nine Inch Nails and then Manson
Yeah.
and
Nine Inch Nails is the best show I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
See, still want to see,
But that's
them.
only because I haven't seen you guys yet.
There you go.
See, there you go. And it will be right in your backyard. So
Yeah,
you definitely
absolutely.
gotta go.
2 blocks away. I love the fact
A stone
that
throw,
bar
right?
is 2 blocks away.
Yeah, perfect
I
walking
don't-
distance.
I don't drink, but I know that I can.
Yeah.
Like, I know that I can, I drink a little bit, but I don't get drunk. So I know
heard
that
that
I
before.
can. I can actually walk home.
Yeah.
I've
you
said
know.
that before.
Right.
I drink, but I don't get drunk. I've said that. No,
Right.
how true it was.
On,
Yeah.
on a plus note, isn't like beer like 85% water?
Yeah, they say
Or
that one
90?
beer is more hydrating than one water after you work out.
So, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you've got told some bullshit, man.
Just drink your water.
See, I thought that was some
Quotation.
bullshit too, but apparently,
I know that it doesn't actually like dehydrate you. Like it's better than having nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, it
We
can
don't know
work
our
towards
science,
your
so don't listen to
dehydration.
us. This is all just, throwing stuff out.
Yeah, we are not liable for any of you drinking beer instead of water.
Listen to me.
disclaimer.
So, would you say that your new music still has that 90s MTV sound to it? Like,
I mean, a
like
little
that's
taste
the
of it,
vibe that I get with y'all's music. Like it's my favorite era of time.
Yeah.
It's just got like I want to say maybe the end of About a Girl. Mm-hmm. Like it ends on like this bass note, and it's just it's like the end of a music video.
Yeah.
And I love it because like I don't know how much music I can really say that reminds me of. It reminds me of like Primus. Like it reminds me of like all these different bands. Just like doesn't even have anything to do with you guys' music. It's just like that whole vibe, that whole memory lane that I've got.
That's that's the same mindset we have when we're writing. So
Right.
I mean, I definitely say that that's still there, but like you said, it's still very much our own. But yeah, we still try and incorporate that as much as possible. 'Cause that's what we like to listen to.
Right.
So
Yeah, I think you'll get like our full spectrum of sound whenever
Right.
like with the full like when everything's done.
Right.
Because we have other like tangents that we go off into. Some is a little bit more bluesy. It's still
Yeah.
all grunge and rock and everything, but some of it gets a little bit more bluesy. Some's a little bit more jazzy.
Right. Right.
So
Just-
it's,
makes sense.
it's
yeah.
everything.
Like,
kinda.
going off what you said, there's one song called Postman that's gonna be one of the newer ones that I think you'd really like.
Yeah.
It's along those lines. That's one of the new songs that's going to be released on our shows upcoming for this little run through the 17th all the way up to November. So
That's awesome.
yeah, it's going to be. I mean, we're really excited.
I'm excited to hear it. Absolutely, man. I still can't believe I haven't. I mean, the only reason I haven't seen you guys isn't because I didn't want to or that I didn't know
Life
that it
is-
was
you
going
get busy,
on. You get busy.
Yeah.
And see, sometimes I've got my son. If I've got my son, I'm not going out.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I mean, like every once in a while, in the past, I've like had my mom watching if she could, but like I don't get enough time anymore. So it's just like I'm not going out tonight. Like I've got him you know, it's just gonna be us tonight.
Yeah,
you
bond
know.
time, movie, game,
Right,
something,
absolutely.
you know.
He's only 5, so
Yeah.
we only watched like Freddy Krueger. So
Hey, I watched Freddy Krueger when I was
Right.
5, and it scarred me for life.
he loves it. He loves it. I'm not even kidding. Like,
Really?
He's got a Freddy Krueger action figure.
That's awesome.
That's sweet.
Does he have the hand?
I've got the hand.
You got the
And
hand?
he plays it. I've got the mask as
Sweet.
well, and he puts that on. Except like it goes over his whole head, and like he's got a lot of space. You know?
Scare the shit out of his friends, or
No, I mean
that'd be awesome. You know.
I mean, he's got his cousins that come over, and they're scared,
Yeah.
but at the same time they're like, I like this,
Yeah.
you know, kind of scared, you know, like, okay, where's your mask at? Okay, I'm scared.
But still cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
That's awesome. Do you have
all kids like to be scared. I
Do you
think.
have a favorite, like, isn't Freddy Krueger? It's a series, right? There's multiple.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, it all started like maybe a year, 2 years ago or whatever. He was pretty young, and like there was one time like we were watching Freddy versus Jason, and like at night, and he just kind of like walked in the room. He was watching cartoons in his own room. He was interested, and like this was like during the summer, and I had a vacation, you know. So like, you know, I would wake up the next morning with him with the Nightmare on Elm Street DVD just poking me in
Nice.
the face with the
He was
DVD
glued.
because he wanted to
this-
watch
yeah.
it. Because I had the whole series, every single day after that, I woke up to a new Nightmare on Elm Street, like being pushed into my face.
Did you ever watch where they Jason fights? Did they do a Jason?
Freddy versus
Yeah,
Jason.
Freddy versus
that was
Jason. Yeah.
that was his first take on it because we were watching
Oh,
that.
okay, yeah.
we were watching that, and then he was just like he walked in and he was like
Did you like that?
so
or
glued. Yeah, I thought it was good, but
Still more of a Nightmare on Elm Street. Like,
yeah.
Keep it that.
And I don't really want them to watch like Friday 13th because there's just too much sex.
yeah, Jason.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street's not like that really. Like there's like a few sex scenes in the whole
Yeah.
series, and you can kind of find where they're at. You know, and
Yeah.
Fast forward.
I mean, you know,
Cover your eyes.
I'm not cool with him watching sex. On the other hand, we can watch as much gore as you want.
There's a lot of gore, which is good.
Right?
Yeah, you can't go wrong. And
Oh yeah, and he loves it.
yeah.
That's crazy. He'll start, cutting people.
You got
cutting
any
his friends
ideas
up
for
with-
Halloween coming up?
Ideas? Yeah, I'm gonna do me myself. I'm gonna let him do whatever he wants to do.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with hipster Freddy Krueger. And since I've already got the gear, I'm just gonna get like one of those
Trendy killer.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one of those like brown fedora.
Nice.
Over the mask, and I'm gonna use my glasses on top of the mask, and
there you go.
maybe like one of those little pipes.
Yeah.
Get you a Gandalf.
Yeah, absolutely.
That'd be
Or
fun.
you know what? If I'm gonna go for hipster, I might as well have like a vape. So everybody's
Vape
gonna
would
have
be
a
good.
vape. That's,
Everyone has
that's
vape,
how. Yeah. Do you guys vape?
No, I do not.
Do you guys smoke?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you do it on stage?
No, just every now and then. It's more of just like when we play like some poker or something,
Yeah.
a cigar.
Right,
Like-
right.
Yeah.
See, that's hipster's fuck too.
Something to be said
You
about
gotta-
no, that's gentlemanly. Something to be said about a good
say
cigar.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good with the whiskey there.
So, I mean, I guess.
Is it?
Yeah. You can dip the bottom of it into the whiskey, and it like flavors it.
Oh,
Flavors
that's
the hit.
cool. That's
Yeah.
even better than a fucking vape,
Yeah.
man.
Oh
See,
yeah.
yeah,
No, and
you know-
you don't inhale it, So
Right, absolutely.
Treat yourself every now and then,
Right. I mean, I don't smoke anymore because I'm tobacco free. I got to do it cold turkey. Like, I would imagine it wouldn't be so bad if I like smoked a cigar, because you're not really smoking it.
Yeah, it's like-
but at the same time, it's like I just have to put it all into I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna mess with anything. I got to
Yeah.
get out of the mentality.
I mean, I still can't smoke a cigarette. Yeah, but cigar. I mean, that's more of a fun thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
But teach their own.
It's not
Yeah.
cool, kids. Don't do it.
Right?
don't smoke.
Don't get involved.
Don't do it. It's not cool.
However many kids are
After
listening
we just
to
said
this
how cool it
explicit
was.
show.
Oh man.
But yeah, man. Yeah, so tell me more about the merch. You got a whole bunch of stickers.
Yeah, we just got some stickers in. one of them has our original TKB logo that was designed kind of at the start, and then we put around it Be Someone, which is what's spray painted on coming into Houston. Have you seen it before? The Be Someone?
Yeah.
That's kind of put on there. And then on the other side of the highway, it's Boogie On. So we just did Be Someone and Boogie On.
Oh, that's awesome.
And we love Houston on there. So that's one of our stickers. And then we have another record label one that's kind of TKB Nation, and it has the website address on it. And then we have another sticker print with a kind of a girl with Killer Beckys beneath it. But yeah, and then we got some T-shirts coming along the way still, and more merch coming. That's just what we have out right now.
All right.
Yeah.
That's good. Is there any kind of message that you feel like you have to your music that you really want to express?
I mean, we're just straightforward rock and roll, but I guess the message behind our band, we believe in, trying to stop cyberbullying, and we try and be a positive change. Kind of stay away from negativity, and we just try and do it through rock. So that's just our message as a band.
Do you have any songs on cyberbullying?
Yeah, I mean, losing your mind is not just about the craziness in the world. I mean, it's about that. I mean, sometimes you just negativity brings you down. You just feel like you're losing your mind,
right?
And in spite what other people say, which is in the song, you just got to push through it. I mean, there's a lot of other songs that are about staying away from hard drug abuse,
right? And
we have supporting the military and police with The Man That Walks,
right?
With, we like the laws, and there are good people out there trying to do some good, and,
right? Absolutely.
Yeah, hats off to that.
Right, Blue Lives Matter, right?
Yeah, definitely. Anyone that's going to stand up to make a difference, we support that. And,
absolutely.
And especially in a positive way.
You know how hard it is on them now, right?
Yeah,
I mean, with everything that's going on, and it's not, I mean, obviously, Black Lives Matter. I mean, we know that. We realize that, and, it kind of demeans it when you use the whole, but all lives matter.
Mm-hmm.
It's already obvious that all lives matter. You know what I mean? It's just, there's obviously some injustice that's happened somewhere, and that has happened, especially in the past, everywhere in the past.
Yeah, that's just history. It's going to happen.
But what it comes down to is, I mean, it's almost like, the group, not necessarily the group of Black Lives Matter, but like the extremist, almost push against like, pretending like all cops are bad, like all of them are racist, like, all of them,
Which, that's just a negative message. That's not really helping anything out.
Absolutely, right. And I mean, I can only feel for the guys that are they're still holding on to their beliefs, still doing their jobs, still going, still working, and I mean, I just got to hats off to that.
Yeah,
I think it's an interesting stand. The whole cyberbullying thing, like I've never like heard a stand like that against cyberbullying before. Is there anything that's happened to you?
I mean, I know, like when I was a kid, I got picked on, and being at the forefront of Facebook,
right,
and everything. Yeah. I think Aaron and I, any kid, speaking to anyone now that grew up with that going on, it's something that was special to us, and I feel like we're a good start of a generation that understood that a lot. Yeah. So I mean, it sticks with you, and you just got to learn that that's just one person's opinion. You can't let it, shape your life.
Yeah, like we were kind of the first generation that had to go through any of social media, really.
Right.
So the fact that we've gone through it, a lot of kids are going through that now, and it's been out for a while, so there's so many things that are coming at them, and it's coming at them full force.
Right.
So, if we can kind of help alleviate some of that,
because
we've experienced it.
Yeah.
I mean, we've gone through all that.
Yeah. I mean, I think also, but, like, while we were at the forefront of the very beginning of all that kind of stuff, I think that a lot of the time some of those kids didn't feel as much consequence with what they had to say.
Right.
Or that people, eventually, everybody would be on Facebook, and now everybody's on Facebook.
That's why, because there's still that little bit of essence of, it's not that big of a deal, but I mean, to some people it is.
Oh, God, yeah.
And, I mean, there's aspect of having tough skin, but there's also still the aspect of just being negative and being cruel to someone, which could push someone into, drugs or, hurting themselves. anything of that nature.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough out there, and a lot of people can easily get, abused by, what people, have to say, or, just general opinions they're not ready for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And a lot of that comes with, how you bring yourself out, too. A lot of that, sometimes, I hate to say that anybody asked for it,
right?
But sometimes, it does kind of teach an individual to be a little bit more, maybe I shouldn't post this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 'Cause a lot of the times, but I mean, absolutely, it's good to have that sense of awareness of cyberbullying.
Yeah, right.
And dickage.
Right.
Yeah, right.
You don't have to step on eggshells, but at the same time, you don't have to assault someone.
Absolutely,
verbally.
Right. You don't have to be a dick, man.
Come
it's
on.
the easiest thing.
Yeah.
Treat others like you want to be treated.
Right.
The whole golden rule thing.
Yeah, man, it should have been one commandment. Don't be a dick.
Right? Simple, man. Smile more.
Yeah, smile more.
Yeah.
Send you a smile.
Right, there you go. I mean, we
Absolutely.
try and be as positive as we can in our music messages. So,
Yeah, that's beautiful, man.
even though we like our heavy influences.
Oh yeah,
but
we like to headbang.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. You're on the stand of don't get onto the whole hard drugs, and then
Yeah.
have the Scott Weiland sound.
Yeah, I mean, you can still rock out but not be a heroin addict. I mean,
Right,
which I'm not going to down anyone that is. I mean, but it's not
Yeah.
a good path. But if you're stuck at it,
you know,
what I mean?
it's you can easily say it's a stupid path.
Yeah.
There's a lot of smart people that take stupid paths.
And you
know?
can always turn back and go the other way. So I mean,
Absolutely.
and you're
When heroin's a little difficult to turn around.
but you still can. But yeah,
You still can.
difficult, but you still can. Hope you would.
Underlying message: don't do it the first time.
Right. Just get a bag of gummy bears.
Yeah. Was it they say drugs are so
Good.
amazing that they make you ruin your life?
That's funny.
Nothing else is that good.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. We overall we just want to try and stay positive about it.
Right. That's good, man. And that's a great message and platform to stand on, And man, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys at shows if I get the chance. Man.
Yeah, right. Because we love that having a crowd, just do a good old mosh, having fun at a concert.
You get moshes at your shows?
Yeah, we've had a few. We've had other few interesting things happen at some shows. We were at it was a 21 and only event. I think someone was having some wacky tobacco to the Bourbon Street song.
Oh yeah,
that was
a
interesting.
Scout Bar. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we've had mosh pits happen, which we just want people to have a good time and let everyone feel welcome. And
That's amazing.
it's cool to, like you said, see that kind of, not saying that we're trying to call ourselves all grunge, because I think that we have more of an edge than that, but that Seattle scene, kind of comes to a show where people are, playfully having fun out there. You're not going to get punched in the face, but you're also not going to get picked on if you want to show up a certain way. So I think it's really nice. It's a good vibe.
Right. I think the indicator on whether you're grunge or not depends on if you're wearing a plaid overshirt.
Right, plaid.
Yeah.
We get some rips. I just had to cut my hair, so I sold out.
Sold out.
Gotta get the eraser and take the grunge off the genre now. I'm done. All the old rockers have left the room.
Yeah, man. I still wish I had long hair. I cut it for a job, and I've got the job now that doesn't mind, and it's
how
like
it always goes.
I hate that middle stage.
Yeah.
I'd grow it out if I could, but it's like I don't want to look like shit for 6 months.
You got that weird when I'm kind of in the muffin stage, where you just let it live.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want it to live on my head though.
No.
And you can't do nothing with it. It's all over the place.
Yeah. Exactly. But I'm glad you guys came out.
Thank you very much.
You've got shows coming up. You've got music on its way.
And videos, which
Videos.
Aaron, you want to talk about Dakota? Helping us?
Yeah, a good friend of ours, Dakota, has he's from Huntsville as well, and he's been kind of filming some of our live shows, and then he's gonna cut and splice some of that, and then we'll put one of our mastered songs on top of it, and we'll make a kind of like a live shot video,
Right.
but with some production behind it.
Right.
So we're kind of excited about that.
That's cool. You just gonna post it up, or are you gonna like try to create a DVD out of it?
I don't know yet.
That's a good idea. We haven't really, since we're still in the rough stage of
get a whole show. Get a whole show, splice it. I mean, sell it. $5 DVD.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Whether it's worth it or not. You know, it's the people that are willing, to show you that they support you. And that's going to go the long way. That helps for more shit.
Always more stuff. Yeah.
And I mean, that's what we do. I mean, it doesn't cost too much for us to pay our bills as far as, what we do, with internet fees and shit. But, every amount of money we get, we just put into a giant bundle for more merchandise, so we can get that name out there and all that stuff. So
it's nice to have a little back cushion to help.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, new videos coming out, new songs. We'll be releasing the full studio singles. And then later on the year, hopefully we'll have the full CD out with, like we talked before, the extra deluxe side with originally the EP that is out, which is our demo,
right? And
then some other live remastered live takes of some tunes, which we've still been talking about which live ones we'd want to record for the deluxe CD,
right?
But so a lot of new stuff coming out.
Is all this coming out on Spotify as well?
Right?
Yeah.
How did you get that? How did you set up the Spotify?
You can get it through really anywhere. Like, you really just want like a digital distribution service. Like we use TuneCore. Right. And
what is it?
TuneCore. It's like just it's a service that they send your music to iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Music, pretty much iHeartRadio.
Right.
Like pretty much all those things you can search individual.
It costs money to get into.
I think it's like something like $50 a year or something. I mean, it's like really ridiculously cheap.
It's totally doable.
It'll pretty much pay for itself.
Not too bad.
Yeah. And you can put like anything on there though. Like they distribute your digital media is basically what it is.
Nice. Okay, whenever I get my album together, I can do that.
Yeah. It's an easy way to do it.
You posted on Facebook.
Have you?
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah. Thanks. I put a click, and then I was going to tell you in person, but now I'm just doing it over the podcast. So
that's awesome.
I like it.
So everybody in the podcast can hear me. That's great.
There you go.
Good stuff.
That's a true friend.
There you go.
Enough about me. So yeah, man. So you don't have any music available that's new. What would you like to play for our listeners today?
Could you give them like Gather Round or something?
That's actually what I was thinking too. Yeah.
Gather Round. All right.
Yeah. That's off our EP. Last time we were here, we played I Found a Girl. This one's a little bit more on the jazzy, swingy side. It's acoustic,
Right.
And so yeah. See what you think.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, why don't we just close with that song? Is there anything else that you want to mention before we?
I guess once again, thanks for all of our friends with the TKB Nation. Again, Trey, you're a big help with everything you do. Aaron, anyone on our music side?
Yeah, I guess Dakota. Thanks for filming stuff for us, and everybody that comes out and supports us at the shows and hangs out with us. All the people that run our merch tables while we're up on stage and stuff like that. It's all really big help. But like and follow and share. Facebook, The Killer Beckys, at Becky's Killer on Twitter, Instagram, Killer Beckys.
Yeah.
And we'll see you at the shows.
And www.killerbeckys.com. And without the fans, it's just a boring show. So please, keep on showing the love. Yeah.
Yeah, come hang out with us.
We're up there to play for you.
All right. Well, goodbye, good night, and good luck.
Hey,